If you've been watching the ARCa Bulls live stream, you'll know that we've been bullish this asset from $99. Price is currently sitting at 133.76, and it appears as though resistance levels are very minimal as we incline. Let's pop open those charts for a true edge. Welcome back to the channel on this Sunday. This is ARCa, and let's dive into ticker symbol COIN. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Let's go ahead and dive in to ticker symbol COIN, pressing all kinds of wrong buttons over here, right? As we're getting used to the new system. Oh, my goodness. But yes, COIN is looking massively bullish, and you know that we've actually been longing this from $99 and averaging up as we go. Okay, team. So what is it looking like for price action right now? What I want you to go ahead and just notice some of the critical details here as price action increases here and inclines. Notice that we're getting a massive incline of bull volume right here, right? So it's looking massively powerful there. Let's go ahead and revert back to the historical price action here to see what kind of resistances we have on the way towards that upside, right? So I want you to notice here that this is just one of those capitulation events back from back in 2022 April. It's we face some serious downside, team. A lot of things happen within the crypto space that made Coinbase fall, right? So, but yeah, on the way up, we're currently sitting at 133.76. Let's see the 12-hour time frame, 134.50. So it's already climbing pretty nicely, right? So that resistance that we're going to come up with is very, very, very minimal, and it's 137. 16, right? So that's a potential, yeah, that could be a potential area for limited resistance right there. Come back to 132.96 before a continuation onto a resistance level at about 140.60. But from there, of course, I'm talking about zigzags here, right? The overall resistance that I'm looking for as of this moment would actually land in range between the resistance level of 150.31 to about 155.20, right? So that is my present topside price action, and one that I spoke of when we were trading at around $99 as we're approaching this area that has really very, very little resistance on that way up, right? But to tell you the truth, this is one macro reversal here, and I do this here, right here, right? This is a macro reversal, and I do believe that the asset has a lot more potential in the coming weeks and months as the crypto space tends to I'm sorry, as the crypto space repairs, right? So I'm actually observing an area that's around 208.62. I'm just going to go ahead and put it down like this, right? So 208.62 to the top of the gap up there around 218.92, right? So that don't expect it to be overnight or over a week even, right? This is going to take some time for us to get up there as it is one massive run up, right? So yes, that's currently what I'm expecting here for COIN. It's feeling like it honestly could be a great investment opportunity for this asset. And I know some of the ARCa Bulls members are holding this below $100 and still moving upwards. And yeah, just it's continuing to move upwards, right? So let's just go ahead and put that into perspective here, around 99 bucks, right? Let's go ahead and measure to where we're currently sitting. Yeah, we're currently sitting at about 35% up from that initial entry about a week or two ago, right? So looking very powerful here, and I would like to take a look at some momentum indicators, maybe volatility here. So let's go ahead and take a look at this on a daily time frame, see what it's looking like, right? So it looks like we're still currently in an expansion phase. Moving average is still moving upwards and onwards here, and it looks like we could be facing a little bit of a pullback based on a daily time frame stochastic momentum. RSI is actually bouncing from that SMA 14. It's currently getting a little cooked, right? So I would like for you to notice here the ADX is currently sitting at about 49%, which is a massive, massive bull trend, right? So usually when we're observing an ADX and it's sitting around 25%, that already indicates a continuation to the upside and a strong trend of whoever is leading the way, DMI plus or DMI minus. In this case, DMI plus representing the bulls is absolutely on top, with the ADX sitting at that 49%. Very, very, very impressive upside and super strong trend towards the bulls, right? So let's go ahead and look at this in a 5 day time frame, more of a macro time frame, right? So you can see here that volatility is completely expansive right now, and we are approaching some of those critical levels up there that could be above 86, 87% of maybe even 85% of volatility, right? So please notice here that stochastic momentum also is pivoted straight to the upside, a little bit of pressure right in here as there is a little kink there. And I would like to point out that we are now exiting the top bound here from where we last started reversing back in November 2021, which is the start of the bear cycle. So I'm going to go ahead and point out something here for you because I do see a trend line regression, and this could be something that could be used for us as a potential resistance, right? So this could be showing or indicating a continuation to the upside. But please mind you, we are in a 5 day period here, and that could tell us that actually, you know what? If I correct this, let me just see. Maybe so, right? So if I connect the contact point number two, it feels like it has a better contact point on number three test, and number four actually made a slightly higher high. We're already combating that fourth upper bound, and it there is a potential here that we could actually face the top side of this and face a resistance level, right? As momentum can be used as a resistance level. Okay, if you hear my little guy's voice, he's just saying hello. Just a sec, little buddy. Hold on. And yeah, so meaning that we could still continue onwards and upwards here, right? I will point out that this is suggesting that it goes beyond 100%. So we have to. I mean, in all reality, these indicators are lagged, they're delayed, and they're just an average, right? So they could technically continue over buying, right, forever. It's just an average metric. Okay, so if that is the case, if we are to face a resistance coming up soon at that regression line, then I would have to pair that here with the top with the upper bound here of around 150 to $155. It's looking pretty damn powerful here. And currently, no, yeah, in the upper bound timeframes, we're definitely not looking at any type of resistance on the way. So let's go ahead and observe this in the 30-minute immediate short term and go up the timeframes and see what's good, right? So invalidation on yeah, well, deviations here. Uh, it's not. Oh, yeah, yeah. It's just a divergence is what I'm saying. It's not really. I wouldn't use divergences on a 30-minute. I would actually use the divergences starting from maybe a 6 hour, 8 hour minimum, right, and upward. Those would actually give you more of a respectable signal here. So let's go up to the bi-hourly time frame. We're currently expanding here, reaching critical levels, and we're still showing a more or less an upside pivot here on stochastic momentum, as it does have, historically speaking, still has some way to go. Still, it could still actually reach 100%, and we're sitting at around 96% right now. Right, RSI upside pivot and DMI plus on top with a 28% ADX read, looking very nice. 4 hour time frame, a complete expansion phase starting right now. Moving average is starting to pivot towards that upside, and we have stochastic momentum with a pivot to the upside, and we have hidden bullish divergence on that 4 hour with a validated signal. Bullish crossover here on the RSI as well, looking pretty strong. ADX sitting at 33% with DMI plus on top, looking very, very, very strong. Okay, team. So 8 hour time frame, yeah, correction, little corrective pivot here towards that upside. Contraction phase starting, very curious. And the 8 hour time frame RSI is about to cross over its SMA 14, so it's looking pretty good. I understand that I'm looking at around three different metrics of momentum, but each one of reads a different way for me, right? A slower read versus a faster read, and an even tighter read, right? Being my personal divergence indicator. And a 12 hour time frame, yeah, corrective, just like the 8 hour time frame with an upside pivot here in contraction phase starting. The more important thing is that, yeah, we still have that ADX sitting at that massive 52% with DMI plus on top, and we actually have inbound cash right now on money flow. So it's looking very positive here, team. You know the resistances, you know the levels that I'm looking at now. Let's go ahead and go over these live in the ARCa stream. And please remember that I have opened up 30 additional seats, of which are starting to fill up right now for the ARC Masters Trading Course and 16-week mentorship, right? So go ahead and get your hands on this as soon as possible before the last course that I ever teach gets taken away, as I will not continue teaching this course beyond the track 4 students. The track 3 students already started about 3 weeks ago and 4 weeks ago, right? And now the out of the 16 weeks, right? And now the track 4 students should begin on January. And some of those seats are already getting taken up. So make sure to get in touch with me here at arcmasterscourse@gmail.com. I'll pass you the syllabus, disclaimer, and everything pertinent to this course. Okay, team. Yeah, please take whatever I do show and iterate within these videos as just a form of entertainment, as it cannot suggest for you to buy, sell, or hold any assets whatsoever. Never, never, never. I need you to do your own due diligence and everything will be cool. But with that said, team, I wish you well a very, very good rest of your night. And I promise I will catch you at the bell mañana. Adios, team.